When Obama announced the death of Gaddafi, he said this.
Today, the government of Libya announced the death of Muammar Gaddafi. This marks the end of a long and painful chapter for the people of Libya, who now have the opportunity to determine their own destiny in a new and democratic Libya. For 4 decades, the Gaddafi regime ruled the Libyan people with an iron fist. Basic human rights were denied, innocent civilians were detained, beaten, and killed, and Libya's wealth was squandered. The enormous potential of the Libyan people was held back, and terror was used as a political weapon.
Okay. Libyan wealth was squandered away from people's prosperity. He says, well, actually, it turns out Libyan wealth was squandered away from Western prosperity. That's why the Obama administration went after the Gaddafi administration.
You know, it's funny when these Western leaders take out an African leader. You know, to them, it's always like they are the better guys and Africans are the worst, or these leaders are the worst people. Now, do not get me wrong. Gaddafi was no saint. I have said it a couple of times on this show. He had a lot of issues. He did a lot of things. But I do not think that taking him out made Libya a more better and safer country than what it was. If we are to be factual, Libya is worse than it ever was. Muammar Gaddafi, even though being an authoritarian, kept the peace. And there were things in Libya that people could use for free. In fact, I am from Africa, and I know a couple of people who went to Libya for greener pasture. There were a couple of my friends who went to Libya to work. So everything is not just black and white. And the West just step in and take out a leader, thinking that leader is a terrible person. And the thing that is even getting me so angry about all this is because this is not being done for the sake of the locals or the citizens of those countries whose leaders have been taken out. It's not even about them. It's not about them. So you think that America went to Iraq and overthrown Saddam Hussein because of the local Iraqis? No, that's not it. Or they went to Afghanistan and overthrown the Taliban because of the local Afghan people? Or they took out Gaddafi because of the local Libyans? No. They went there for their own selfish reason. And this is one point I've made clearly. I am not anti-West. No, that's not my point. What I'm stating here is that their foreign policy towards Africa in particular has always been to their benefit. That they have always deal with a leader who allows them take away whatever they want and took out a leader who stood on their way. If a leader is challenging them, if a leader in Africa is telling them like, no, we cannot give you this, we cannot give you that, you have to stop here, that leader will be taken out. But if a leader who allows them to do whatever they want to do, who gives them the green light, who let them explore any resources they want to explore, they will never talk against that leader, no matter how authoritarian that leader is. Do you know how many terrible leaders in Africa that America has dealt with and they have supported? Do you know? When Patrice Lumumba became a problem for them, they sponsor Mobutu Sese Seko Wasabanga. He was a terrible leader. But he was there because of what? He gave them what they wanted. And they supported him and they protected him. Even Jean-Baptiste Bocard of Central African Republic that was supported by the French, even though he was a very crazy person. but they supported him. So let nobody be fooled that the West came to Africa for us, the Africans. It has never been for us. Since from the days of slave trade, they are always in Africa for their own benefit, for their own interest. Just imagine they came for slavery. They took a lot of people from Africa to work in the plantations as slaves. Then colonization, they carve out Africa for themselves and exploit our minerals. It's always about them, never about us. But you guys out there, what is your take on America's or the West foreign policy in Africa? Has it ever been to our benefit? Have we, the Africans, benefited from the foreign policies that have been put in place by the West? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because little deed of good will, like the one you're doing just now, help us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.